I like easy money. I done did all to put the time into it. I just want my money to work for me while I'm asleep. How the actual market works and where this thing called liquidity comes into play at, right? So there's this thing called retail trading and there's just traditional market maker method, traditional trading and retail trading. Right? A lot of people lost money in the recession because they had stupid brokers who didn't know there was fiduciary, so they didn't really look at the market, right? That means that if I notice that Netflix and all these Apple and all these stocks are going down, there are inverse funds that are actually going up. And what people do is they invest in both to balance out their portfolio. Vanguard is like it's a company that kind of like everybody put their money in. It's kind of like an S&P 500 in a way. This is more, first off, volatile. I ain't gonna say it's more risk, but it's a quicker return on your money, right? Because a Vanguard sometimes, if you got millions of dollars or something like that, yes, Vanguard is good because Vanguard will probably give you 10% a year. That confirmation means that I got 5 things that I'm gonna make sure that these are in line, make sure price is where it needs to be. I'm gonna check morning, in, and day closing. Validation that this is a good trade.
So this is my man right here. His name is Tyquan. He actually owns now, because the other one really don't exist no more anymore. You know what I'm saying? But he owns the #1 Forex company right now, I think, in America. Yeah, so he's gonna teach you all.
She knew about my company. She was like, "You on what, Bills?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, wow."
So
7, 8 years probably. Yeah, for real. Brother from another.
But he's gonna teach you all the basics of how to trade Forex. So I know you all have a lot of investments, right? But if you learn how to look at the charts, you'd have a bit more of an understanding of why the people that are investing for you are making money on that. You know what I'm saying? So just a better understanding of how things work. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and break everything down for y'all.
Which is Marcus. He's known as the
Yeah, give your man his credit too, man.
I like to give
both my children my favorite.
I like to give, you know what I'm saying, homage. Like, it's not about me. You know?
We all at the top. I don't. Yeah, we.
That's
So
where he comes in.
yeah. So basically, like we've been Forex. So it's the foreign exchange market. Yeah, it's the foreign exchange market. So like you said, though, I own a large foreign exchange company. I created several millionaires teaching people how to leverage banks and doing what the banks do. So somebody asked about factual reserve banking. That means that when people do put money into their account, the banks are required to hold a deposit. So if you put money in, they'll say, well, we're going to hold a certain amount of money. That means that all the day-to-day withdrawals that people are coming to the bank, they got to service that stuff because the money comes from the people. People go into the bank, just say if you went to the bank and pulled out 10K, it's not really your money. It's probably somebody before you who came to deposit money to the bank and they're loaning you their money, basically. So that's how that works. So with the foreign exchange market, you're basically trading currencies amongst different countries, right? So just say if something happens in Japan or when Trump talks about taxes or when there's anything dealing with the economy, right? The market fluctuates. And what we do is we actually trade between the different markets. I mean, between the different currencies where we're buying and selling based on market demand, supply and demand, right? So I have been blessed enough to have learned this skill set over the past I've probably been trading for like 9 years, and I've made multiple 7-figure trading. And I was like, you know what? This is something I wanted to teach other people. So like I said, I put a program together called the Wealth Builders, educating people on financial literacy, teaching people about like credit, business funding, business credit, and also how to leverage that too. So what we were discussing earlier, I've helped people get access to hundreds of thousands of dollars in capital to invest in some cash flowing assets, such as trading, right? So if I can leverage $100,000 to go in and make, and guys, I want to say this, traditional banking, we would say a Roth, CD, you usually gain about 5 to 7% a year. With the foreign exchange market, off your money. That's a traditional CD, not a savings account. We know that's nothing, but a high yield savings account or a CD is about 5 to 7% a month. I mean, a year. With the foreign exchange market, we're talking about, on average right now, I probably do about 20 to 25% a month. That means that out of 100, if I got 100,000, I'm making 20 to $25,000 a month, literally low risk. And we also offer that, and we teach other people how to do that. And we also have a hands-free trading where we actually trade money for people as well to help them grow their portfolio. So, right, yes. So I don't even trade anymore, right? I have been blessed enough to teach other people, and they are multiple 7-figure traders. So like this morning, I showed her the message, we did 10% this morning. So that means this morning I made about 7K, and I was sitting here with you guys. And just cause having my money work for me, cause I like easy money. I done did all to put the time into it. I just want my money to work for me while I'm asleep. So with this, so right now I'm gonna go over how the actual market works and where this thing called liquidity comes into play at, right? So there's this thing called retail trading, and there's just traditional market maker method, traditional trading and retail retail trading, right? So what I'm going to show you guys now is how we actually make money in the market, right? So here is, I'm going to go over this for like 5 minutes. This is one of the guys that trades for me in my business. So this is one of our classes we had this morning. All right, so if we look at this right now, I love trading this right here, right? Because all my traders know that this is consolidated. This is US. We're consolidating right now, right? So this is, you know, when market is just up and down, or it just goes support to resistance. That means people are pulling money in and taking money out, right? So when I see something like this, and I immediately like wait, because there's something called a breakout. That means that we're waiting for the opening of the day, either the morning high or the end of the closing day high or low, whatever that I'm looking for. So when I get to this point here, I'm looking for liquidity. I'm looking for a breakout or structure. So for those, if I'm trying to speak in a language where everybody can understand, this means that at the end of the day, when the bell closes at 4 o'clock, I'm looking to see where price is at. So that means that the market opens up from, it's like 8 in the morning to 5. That's the New York session, which usually I trade, or the US 30. So when I look at right here, right? So let me show y'all how today I made like 7K. When I seen this happening here at the end of the closing day, there's this thing called an order block had formed. I knew that, hey, price right here, price did not break the morning day previous high, right? So if you kind of look at this right here, this means that each day you look at what happened the day before to what's going to happen the previous day, right? So I was looking, I said, dang, this price here, which is this box here, it did not break the ending day high. And there's this thing called an order blocks. When I see something like this, it's like a 90% chance that you're going to win this trade, right? When I saw this right here, I waited for liquidity to kick in. I waited for order blocks to be formed. So that's what this is. This is all little liquidity. This when they be tricking people out and taking people's orders out and getting ready for the big move, right? So at the end of this counter right here, so counter is pricing. So at the end of this counter, I got into this trade right here. So that means that, just say for instance, if I had, just say $20,000 sitting in there, right? I got into this trade at $1 lot size, which meaning that's what I'm willing to risk per lot size, right? So at the end of this, I hopped into this trade. So I did $10. I had like, I was like 20 lots up. I just opened like two. So when this closed right here, I immediately got into the trade, and I made money all the way down here. I just let the trade ride out. So I like literally made, like I said, like $7,000 this morning in my sleep. I didn't actually take the trade. My guys who doing this trade were live trading in the morning. We actually took the trade, and my account is mirrored to the main account. That means that whatever they do or whatever I do, the people whose accounts connected to that, they make the same money I make. Depends on how much money they have in their account. So if you can see from right here all the way down, we sold the market.
It's going to be 4,000 for the exact same trade.
So I can say some people made $4 grand this morning. Some people, whatever you had in your account, this is how we made money from it too. So if you don't, are you familiar with trading, like Forex? So basically you have different countries, right? You got Japan, you got New Zealand. Every country has a currency. Like the United States has a US dollar. Japan has Great Britain has the the pound. You got the yen, you got the Asian dollar. Each country has its own currency. And what happens is, depends on like what's going on in the market at the time, depends on what's going on in the world, right? There are, the dollar fluctuates. So what you do is we trade against that. We trade the market going up, we trade against the market going down. So one thing I like about Forex over options is you can make money whether the market's up or down. One thing about during the recession, right? I made the most money when the market was down, because there's this thing called inverse funds, right? QQQ to CCCs. Basically, when a lot of people lost money during the recession because they had stupid brokers who didn't know there was fiduciaries, so they didn't really look at the market, right? That means that if I notice that Netflix and all these, Apple and all these stocks are going down, there are inverse funds that are actually going up. And what people do is they invest in both to balance out their portfolio. Some people took a major hit, some people didn't feel it at all, and some people made money. It depends on how educated you were and whoever your banker or accountant was to know to switch your funds out. Like I said, I was blessed enough to be educated on both. And once you understand how to read a market, you can read anything. And I love when people get educated on trading, because it's literally recession proof. Like you can make money whether it's a down market, like I said, or up market. There's no such thing as a recession. You can get just as rich as you can in the up market or a down market. So that's thing, like I said, one thing I love about this, and like I said, and go ahead, bro. No. So Vanguard is a S&P. It's a Vanguard is like it's a company that kind of like everybody put their money in. It's kind of like an S&P 500 in a way. This is more, first off, volatile. I ain't gonna say it's more risk, but it's a quicker return on your money, right? Because a Vanguard, sometimes if you got millions of dollars or something like that, yes, Vanguard is good, because Vanguard will probably give you 10% a year. So this is actual trading view, but we're using the software. I use this broker called Sway Markets, but it's the foreign exchange. You can trade it on Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim, anywhere that has allows you to trade futures, options. Yeah, it's linked to a broker account. Oh no. I think actually Thinkorswim, you can trade forex on Thinkorswim as well. I know they got options. Oh, I mean, this is trading view.
Yeah, but you can trade on TradingView.
Oh, they let you trade on TradingView now?
Yeah, I trade on TradingView, bro.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know Oanda, yeah, things that nature. So I'm using Sway, bro. I'm using Sway Markets right now.
Yes.
I did not know that. For real? What broker or TradingView use? What broker? And it allow you to connect the. So we got an actual. I just built so if you look at this right here, so this is an actual. This is an indicator. It's called a bag, right? So it tells you the way the market is going. So if you see these two down arrows, that lets you know when the down market. So what helped me get in this trade this morning, soon as this order block formed, I got another down arrow. So that lets me know that the momentum is trending down now. We're reversing in the markets. And yes, price action as well. And this indicator gave me like another confluence to get into this trade. And I got into the trade with probably like 13 pip drawdown. And immediately went in that confirmation mean that I got 5 things that I'm gonna make sure that these are in line, make sure price is where it needs to be. I'm gonna check morning, end, and day closing. Validation that this is a good trade. This is a profitable trade. Yeah, you can let it sit. So we will have our hands-free traded. So just say if you threw 50,000 in there, right? We on average do about 20 to 30% a month. So, and the end of that's a 60-40 private split. The customer keeps 60, we keep 40. So you'll probably walk away with like, what's 20? Let's just do the numbers. Let's say 20% of 50K. 10 grand, right? So a 60-40 split, you'll walk away with 6 grand off of $50,000. And it's compounded. So the next month, you'll be making 20% of 56,000. Then the next month, you'll be making 20% of 62,000. So the way we got it, the way we have it is compounded. So the way we have it is most people double their money in 5 months. The way we have it set up in our program.
What if I put 100,000 in?
More money, it's the same thing. It's just be 20,000, and that's what we do in our thing here. So I've been doing this for about 7-8 years, man. And like I said, and they've been trading for just as long. So it definitely is a blessing to be able to, learn this particular skill set. And this indicator helps out. This indicator helps out like so much, man. And it automatically populates the end of the day, so we know, okay, this is the high for the day or the high for the previous day. And if it doesn't break that, I can know where the market is going. Yeah, we know we're going down. This is US 30. That's US 30. That's what we went crazy with these. That's like 1,000 pips out. It's like 10, 15,000 pips.
It just assists you on being able to execute a trade, like a visual assistance. Does that make sense? That's all indicators are. It's just a visual assistance. Now, when they're talking the word price action, that means, so he mentioned this, right? Those candlesticks are visual representation of price, right? So like when you Google like, okay, where is Apple right now? And it tells you the number, it's just the number. You can't trade off the number. It's not possible. So you need a visual way of being able to execute a trade, and that's what these candlesticks are.
And what's beautiful about candles is when you understand the candle formation, because I love the candles, okay? So when you see that one with the wick at the top, that means those sellers, those sellers, because they were like, hey, they pushing the market down. So when that next candle is forming, you got an opportunity. This was my entry. Where that Fibonacci, so my entry, look at the same. My entry would have been here. I didn't see the blue line. Yeah. Because I would have waited for it to come past. Ooh, look, that's beautiful. But man, I would have been scared if on this right here, because look at the 2 candles right here.
But this order, when you see that order block though, I just immediately knew. Like, I love order block. If you see that in the market, take the trade.
Okay, I know nothing about that.
Yeah, just ask,
This is why I'm breaking it down and he's breaking it down.
Isn't that a bad thing because it's going down?
No.
It's not going up.
The thing about the forex market, you can make money with it going down. If you're using options or a contract, you'll be losing money because you'll be buying a put instead of a call. So that's why I like forex. Well, I don't care where the market's going. It can shoot up and go down to the flow. Yeah, whatever it is, or Bitcoin, you can trade it going up or trade it going down. That's why I like forex. You make money either way.
And you can trade forex with stocks and futures, and like you can make money with your stocks while it's going down. Because you're on the forex market, you're not on the stock market. Right. It's a different market, right? So the market is worth
$1 trillion. Probably it's the number one like for as commodity and for as liquidity in the market. It goes to like all-time high. I've just been riding back and forth. I guarantee if I look at your portfolio and seeing what stocks you guys got in the S&P 500, the Vanguard, it's probably fluctuating because right now the kind of market is stable. Like honestly, it's not really nothing going on right now. But I guarantee you, any dip in the market, you have been made money in forex and made just as much money, probably doubled your money because it's the same thing. So I trade forex and everything. I don't really do nothing else. So if you can read a market, you can trade anything. So like That's what like I said, I love more about, Forex, man. And, it's one of those things I thank God for that skill set. And I thank God for allowing me to bless other people with it. Y'all got any questions?
You mentioned that people have to do this. Is that part of the program?
I'll let you talk to her about that. We just had a discussion about that not too long ago. She want to get back in Forex. They've been doing Forex just as long as I have. So you with the right, yeah. So yes, it's one of those things was.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you know I'm into money. I'm into numbers.
Well, if you're into numbers and there's some people, I'll talk to people who get it. And there's some people who take a while, but there's some people, if you understand numbers and you just got one of those analytical minds that can really process and understand why things does this, I would tell you that's power in understanding. If you can understand something, you got power, and you can tell, you can have to predict something.
I like understanding, but I rather give the money.
That's what I do. And I learned it myself, and I've been blessed enough to have these people.
I learn myself and then.
As long as I see it bring it every month.
Yeah. That's how I am. You got a good deal. I'm the same way, bro.
I don't care what you did.
Get that money. I can believe it, because women are more analytical. I believe it.
Y'all know.
You'd be surprised the amount of people that have been invested before, IML had come out and everybody's getting into it. It were a lot of people that was actually invested.
There was way more
As a matter of fact, my dad is retired. He was ex-VP of Pershing Stock Exchange in Chicago, Illinois.
Wow.
So all he does was futures, all right? And so we would battle it out when Bitcoin. I was very disappointed in him. I said, Dad, let's buy it when Bitcoin was $8.
Oh, wow. Oh,
He was like, there's no value, there's nothing backing. And I was like, Dad, this is going to be the future. And he was, and then when we got to 3, and then I had opportunity to buy it again when it was 400, and then when it was 3,000.
3,000. No, I ain't missed 3,000.
Yes.
I ain't one of them.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so
I got in at 1,800 actually.
So it's just crazy, to be able to, you stay ahead of the trend. You might talk about it a little bit later in reference to AI technology and things like that.
I ain't gonna run it, but
Put the money in it. I like his energy, bro. Look, bro. Really? Man, I know people that even my traders, they're doing millions. You got that much money you want, bro. You got that much money you want. I think right now we're managing about 9 million right now. Yeah, it's dope, bro.
We know the skill set. I'm like him. I know the skill set.
Yeah.
And I'm
I try to be too much emotion involved with people now, because it's like, yo, why'd you take that trade, bro? Your emotion, bro. Don't take the trade. Yeah, we do a 6-40 split. For real? Oh yeah, we do a 6-40 split. You ain't gotta do that. Just sit back and make money out there.
This is the real reason of why we're showing this, right? And especially it's great because you're wanting to learn it, because you want to be able to pass the skill set on. You know what I'm saying? It's great that you just want to dump and receive. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube will teach them.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is that, and it's great that you want to learn it because you'll be able to pass it to your children. And that is such a huge thing because it doesn't involve people. We always say private and public skill sets, right? There's a public skill set, which is what everyone in this room does, which involves people to make money. But then you also have to have a private skill set that does not involve people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is why I love Forex, because if they shut down Instagram, they shut down Facebook, they shut down these softwares that host all of our emails. We're SOL, but they'll never shut down the Forex market. They'll never shut down because that's where all their money is. And so that's why learning the skill set that can be passed down is so crucial. I know there's a lot of technical lingo that you'll be learning when doing this. We have the course in our program, of course, that you have that teaches in the basic level how to view the charts and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, I don't care what no one says, don't just give your money to someone without understanding it.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I would understand it at least on a surface level, and then
So you know what's
you can at least know what's going on, because that's what's going on now. You don't know it, and that's what's hurting you, right? And it's indirectly hurting her. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're understanding this information, and it's not you can learn Forex in 30 days. It's really not difficult to learn Forex. It's what I've learned is that Forex literally teaches you what type of money management person you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you really are bad about money, it's going to expose you. Yeah.
Understanding compounding interest and things of that nature. So it's definitely something that, yeah, compound interest, I love it, man, too, because it like helps you grow money over time. It's just like, I don't know, I love it, man. Like I really want those skill sets. Like he just said, people do not understand. If something happened to Instagram, 90% of people be screwed because most people don't have a tangible skill set. Like this is a skill set where I don't got to talk to nobody. I can just lock into the market, make my money, and be gone by my day, and I never have to be on Instagram. But now I also have a service-based business that service the market for us, the social media outlet is earned. But I do the skill set is something everybody need to do. But I mean, there are ways. I mean, yeah, it depends. But I ain't gonna lie. I done made a lot of money, and sometimes I never reported it, and I never had no issue. I ain't telling everybody else not to do it, but man, there are ways around everything. Cause they trying to regulate and put stuff around it. That's why I trust that you got taxes and you got certain things, and you can move stuff. Legal ways, I like that word. Good legal way. We gotta make sure we say that. Yeah, I like your energy, bro. I love our people, man. I want to see our people win. Any discussion. I love our people, man. No, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate Mama for having me, and I appreciate you guys for allowing me to share my wisdom and knowledge upon this subject, the skill